Hey everyone, welcome to Logan's Mosh Pit. Glad to have you here. Do me a favor and please subscribe if you haven't already. Also consider joining my Patreon page for some cool perks. I'll leave a link in the description. Today we're going to do another episode of Behind the Name. Throughout each episode of Behind the Name, I will tell you how a certain band came up with their own unique name. This time I picked the prog rock group who goes by Yes. How many times have I watched Halloween? Yes. First, I'll highlight some general info about Yes. Then, I'll expose the real reason why they ultimately went with Yes. Let's get started. First and foremost, Yes was created in 1968. The initial lineup linked lead vocalist John Anderson, guitar player Peter Banks, Chris Squire toyed with bass, Tony Kaye operated keyboards, and Bill Bruford banged the drums. By 1969, their self-titled debut album appeared, and after that, Yes tabulated 22 more albums. The most recent being 2023's Mirror to the Sky. Over the years, Yes has accumulated gargantuan album sales, surpassing 30 million worldwide. A few of Yes's most replayed tunes are Owner of a Lonely Heart, Love Will Find a Way, and Wondrous Stories. Now, why don't we discover the truth connected to how the fellas ended up with Yes? Well, shortly after each band member decided which role to do, they realized that to complete the next step, they needed a suitable name. So they met up and threw various ideas out there. John Anderson proposed Life, and Chris Squire suggested World. Meanwhile, guitarist Peter Banks responded yes to both ideas. Peter's bandmates were quite confused by his strange behavior. "What do you mean?" they inquired. Peter explained that he wasn't agreeing with what they said, but that he actually wanted Yes to become their new identity. Unfortunately, this met some resistance from both John and Chris. However, Peter was adamant that Yes was perfect. Eventually, the pair accepted once Peter pointed out that a short band name would be beneficial, because it would result in bigger font that could be utilized for printing and promotional purposes. Therefore, thanks to Peter's persistence, Yes came into existence. Yes, it's true. Well, now you know how Yes got their name. What other bands besides Yes would you like to hear the origin story of? Let me know in the comments. Before I go, I want to give a special shout out to my supporters on Patreon, Matt and Stacy from Canada. That does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support. I'll see you next time. Till then, rock on.